This is the question asked in today's SkillTrack Daily Challenge. So first let us see our sample input 3. So here we are given a space separated string as an input, and here totally there are 8 strings in this input. So the first 12 is a string, and then apples is a string, 35 is a string. So like that everything must be considered as a string, and totally there are 8 strings like that. So first let us find the total number of different size of length. In this case, we are able to find only two different string length. Either the string length is of size 2 or the string length is of 6. So there are only two possible ways. So now let us find the total number of strings of length 2 and the total number of strings of length 6. So the first string 12 and then 35, 10, 40. So these are all the string lengths of size 2. So totally there are 4 strings. So totally there are 4 strings of length 2, and now we have to find the string length of size 6. So here apple, grapes, tables and chair. So again we are able to find 4 strings of length 6. So totally out of 8 strings, 4 strings is of length 2 and 4 strings is of length 6. So now using these strings we have to check whether it is possible to form a square submatrix. So our task is to form maximum size square matrix. So here we are able to find a maximum string length of 6. So the maximum size square matrix that we can form is 6 cross 6 matrix. But if we want to form a 6 cross 6 matrix, then we have to need 6 strings. Only then we can print 6 rows in our output. But here we are able to find only 4 strings of length 6. So it will not be possible to form a 6 cross 6 matrix. For this particular input, we are not able to form a 6 cross 6 matrix. So we are going to move to the previous size. Now we are going to check whether we are able to form a 5 cross 5 matrix. But we don't have any string of length 5, so we can ignore it. So the next previous, that is the next minimum value is 2. So now we are going to check whether we are able to form a 2 cross 2 square matrix. So to form a 2 cross 2 square matrix, we need at least 2 strings. But we have more. We have 4 strings of length 2. So it is possible for us to form a 2 cross 2 square matrix. So we are going to take the first 2 strings of length 2. So the first 2 strings are 12 and 35. So using this we are going to form our output matrix. So in our output we can see that the first row contains the characters 1 and 2, and the second row contains the characters 3 and 5. So we have taken the first 2 strings of length 2 and we have formed a square matrix of size 2. So this is how we should be printing our output. Now let us see our sample input 2. Here again we are given a string as an input. So first let us find the different string lengths and their occurrences. So we are able to find a string of length 2, and totally there is only one string of length 2. So 1, and then next you are able to find a string of length 3. So totally there are 2 strings of length 3. So the 1. So these are the 2 strings of length 3. So 2 occurrences. And now we are able to find a string of length 4. So we have the strings where and care. So both the strings are of length 4. So we have found 2 occurrences. So totally out of 5 strings, 1 string is of length 2 and 2 strings of length 3 and 2 strings of length 4. So now we are going to check whether we are able to form a square matrix or not. So the maximum size is 4. So to form a 4 cross 4 square matrix, we need at least 4 string values of length 4. But we have only 2 string values of length 4. So it will not be possible for us to form a 4 cross 4 square matrix. So we are going to move to the next previous. So the next is 3. So to form a 3 cross 3 square matrix, we need at least 3 strings of length 3. But here again we have only 2 strings of length 3. So it will not be possible for us to form a 3 cross 3 square matrix. Similarly, now let us check for the square matrix 2. So to form a 2 cross 2 square matrix, we need minimum of 2 string of length 2. But here we have only 1 string of length 2. So in this case, we are not able to form a square matrix at all. So for all possible, even the minimum, we are not able to form a square matrix. So in this case, whenever we are not able to form a square matrix, we have to print -1 as our output. So in our output, we are printing -1. Similarly, in our sample input 2, we have to follow the same procedure. We have to find the different string lengths and their occurrences, and we have to start checking from the largest string length. And in this case, we are able to form a 4 cross 4 submatrix. So we are printing the first 4 strings of length 4 in a matrix format. Now let us see how to write a C program for this. So first I am creating a character array named str, and this character array is 2-dimensional. So at every index we can store up to 1001 characters. So we can store up to 100 strings, each of length 1001 characters. That is, for example, at index 0 we can store a string up to 1001 characters, and again at the index 1 we can store a string up to 1001 characters. So like that. And then I'm creating an integer array named frequency, and the maximum worst case size is 1001. So I'm creating an integer array of size 1001, and I'm initially setting all of them to 0. And after that I'm creating two integer variables named int, and I'm initially setting it to 0, and a variable named max, and I'm initially setting it to -1. So now we have to accept our input. So we are not going to accept the complete space separated string as input and then split it. Instead, what we are going to do is we are going to accept our input string by string. So to do that, I am creating this while loop, and in every iteration of this while loop we will be accepting a input. So this scanf statement is present within the arguments of the while loop. So how we are accepting our input is, whenever an input is received in the scanf function, it returns 1. If no input is received, then the scanf function returns 0. So using this condition in our while loop, whenever an input is received, this while loop will work. So when the input is not received, then it means we have received all of our input. So in those cases, the scanf will return 0, so the while loop will stop working. So now within this while loop, we are going to perform operations whenever an input is received. So we will be calculating the maximum length, and we will be updating the frequency array. So currently we have accepted our input and stored it in the index int. So initially int is equal to 0. So the next string must be stored in the next index. So I'm incrementing the value of the variable int in every iteration of this while loop. So now we are going to calculate the remaining operations. So we have to calculate the length first. So I'm creating a variable named len, and I'm storing the string length of strs at index int. So the current input string length will be stored in the variable named len, and now we have to update this length in the frequency array. So frequency array at the index len, we are going to increment the value by 1. So frequency within the square brackets, we are going to give len and plus plus. So for example, if the input string is of length 6, then at the index 6 in the frequency array, we would have incremented the value by 1. Initially it will be 0, and since now we have one string of length 6, at the index 6 of the frequency array, the value will be 1. And simultaneously in every iteration of this loop, we are also finding the maximum length. So in every iteration, if length is greater than max, then we will set max is equal to len. So finally, after the execution of the while loop, we would have accepted all of our input string, and we would have calculated the maximum length, and we would have calculated the frequency array. So now we are going to check the maximum possible square matrix that we can print. So to do that, first we have to check whether we are able to form a square matrix of size max. So if it is possible to form a square matrix of size max, then we have to print that matrix and terminate the whole program. Else, if it is not possible, we have to check whether we are able to form a square matrix of size max minus 1. So like that, we have to keep on decrementing. So the value of the variable max is nothing but the maximum string length out of the given input strings. So here we can see that the I loop starts from max and iterates till 1, and here we iterate till 1 and not till 0, because we cannot form a 0 submatrix. The minimum submatrix size is 1, so the minimum is 1 cross 1 submatrix. So that is why we are iterating only till 1. So in every iteration of this I loop, we are going to check whether we are able to form a square matrix of size I. If we want to form a square matrix of size I, then we need at least I occurrence of string length I. Only then we can form a square matrix of size I. That is, for example, if we want to form a 6 cross 6 square matrix, then we need at least 6 strings of length 6. Only then we can form a 6 cross 6 matrix. Else we cannot form. So in every iteration, we are going to check whether the frequency of I is greater than or equal to I. So I is nothing but the length, and we have stored the occurrence of every string of length I in the frequency array. So in every iteration of this I loop, if the frequency of I is greater than or equal to I, then it is possible to form a square matrix. So whenever this condition is satisfied, then we can print our square matrix and we can terminate the whole program using exit 0. So whenever if I frequency of I is greater than or equal to I, then we will be executing exit 0. So now it is sure that we can form a square matrix of size I. So to form a square matrix of size I, we need I strings. So we have to take the first I strings from the input array. So first I am creating a variable named found and I am setting it to 0. And now we have to take the first I strings from the input strings of length I. So all our input strings were stored in the character array named SGRS. So we have to iterate through that character array, and if the string in that is of length I, then we have to take that. So I am creating a J loop, and this J loop we can see that we are iterating from 0 till int. So int is the size of that character array. So we are iterating through that character array, and in every iteration we are checking whether the string at the particular index is of length I or not. So if the string length of strs of j is equal to I, then only then we are going to print the characters of the string. So before printing the characters, I am incrementing the variable found. So found plus plus. So now we have to print the characters of str of j. So to print the characters, we should not print the characters as such. We have to print it separated by a space. So let us assume we are creating a k loop for printing the characters. So the k loop should be starting from 0 and it should iterate till k less than string length of strs of j, so that it will iterate through all the characters, and in every iteration of the k loop we should be printing the character. So in the printf we should give %c specifier and a space, and then we should give strs of j k, so that we will be printing the characters of str of j at the index k. So we will print our characters separated by a space in a matrix format, and after the execution of the k loop we should print a new line, so that we will be printing our output in an exact matrix format. So this is how we will be printing the characters in a matrix format. So whenever a string of length I is found, we will be printing the characters separated by a space, and after printing the characters we will print a new line. So we will start printing in the next row. And also we should break out of this loop when the value of found becomes equal to I. So we have to include a condition. If found equal to I, then we should execute break condition. So we are breaking out of this loop because suppose let us assume we are printing a square matrix of size 2. So it is not always sure that there will be only 2 strings. There can be 2 and more strings. So we should not print all the strings of length 2. We have to take the first 2 strings of length 2 and print it in our matrix format. So whenever we execute break condition, after printing the first I strings, we will execute the break condition, so that we will be getting our output in a correct format as per the conditions given in the question. And finally, after the execution of the I loop, if we are not able to find a square matrix as per the conditions given in the question, then we would have printed nothing. If it is possible to form a square matrix, then we would have printed it and terminated the whole program using exit 0. But if it is not possible, then we would have printed nothing. So finally, in those cases, we will be printing -1 as given in the question. So this is the logic to solve today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching.